If you miss jam or jelly on keto, this video today is gonna blow your mind. Today I'm showing you how to make that sweet, sticky, fruity spread, but we're gonna do it with no sugars, no junk, and we're actually going to use a secret ingredient that is good for your gut health and perfect on a proper human diet: beef gelatin. This stuff sets like magic, tastes like childhood, and it gives you the perfect jammy consistency for creating these proper human diet jams and jellies. This is gonna be perfect for your low carb lifestyle, and you guys stick with me because this isn't just a recipe. I'm gonna show you how to customize this to make multiple different versions and give you some ideas of how you can create your own custom keto jams with the flavors that you love at home. We're making strawberry, blackberry, and something a little interesting and slightly spicy that I think you're gonna have a really good time trying. We're gonna bring out the bacon on this one. Yeah, we're going there. Today, let's go ahead and make keto jams and jellies on Chris Cookin' Nashville. So before we dive into how we're going to make these incredible keto jams and jellies, I just want to tell you a little bit about why I'm so excited about being able to use beef gelatin in these recipes. Beef gelatin actually does a lot more good things for you on your proper human diet than you might realize. Here are 7 things that beef gelatin is going to help you with on your proper human diet. Number 1 is gut health support. Gelatin is rich in glycine and glutamine, amino acids that help heal the gut lining and support digestion. This is key for anyone with inflammation, leaky gut, or proper human diet transition issues. Number 2 is joint and skin health. Beef gelatin is loaded with collagen precursors that can reduce joint pain, improve flexibility, and even support healthier skin, hair, and nails. Basically, this is beauty from the inside out. Number 3 is beef gelatin is blood sugar friendly. Unlike store-bought jams that are full of sugar or questionable thickeners, beef gelatin has 0 carbs, it won't spike your blood sugar, and it won't kick you out of ketosis. Number 4, this is a natural thickener without the junk. Forget the pectin, the xanthan gum, or the cornstarch. Gelatin thickens naturally and cleanly. It has no chemicals, no fillers, and no nonsense to disrupt your proper human diet. Number 5, gelatin is high in protein. While it's not a full protein source on its own, gelatin does add a nice boost of amino acids to your day. This is especially useful for people who are trying to boost their protein intake a little bit on their proper human diet. Number 6, it supports better sleep and mood. Glycine in beef gelatin has been shown to calm the nervous system, and it improves sleep quality, and I think all of us would probably like a boost to the quality of our sleep. And number 7, this is ancient wisdom being used in a modern way. This is a nod to nose-to-tail eating. Our ancestors prized gelatin-rich foods for a reason. You are honoring that wisdom in a modern, keto-friendly way, and you're enjoying your food along the way. This isn't just about jam. This is about building your health from the bottom up using ingredients that you can be confident are going to be good for you on a proper human diet. This is a healthy way to serve your body while still enjoying some of those familiar flavors or transition foods or whatever it is you might want to use something like this for on your proper human diet. And it gives you all of the food culture and the enjoyment that makes that transition a little bit easier if you're one of those people who still wants to have something like this in your diet. And beef gelatin, it's a total powerhouse ingredient. I use it in a lot of my recipes, and if you guys watch my channel, you know I love using beef gelatin, not only because of how well it works, but because it doesn't bother my proper human diet health issues in any way. This keto jam is here ready for you to customize for whatever version of a proper human diet you want to use it for. So let's go ahead and dive in, let's get cooking, and let's make some keto and almost kind of carnivore jams and jellies. So So today we're going to do 3 different flavors of jam or jelly for you, and I'm going to tell you how you can make it a different texture based on what you prefer. Now, if you like those more firmly set jellies that are sliced out of the container and put on top of something like my 90-second bread as toast or my carnivore biscuits, both of which are linked down below for you guys in the description box, that is going to require a little bit more gelatin. But we're going to use a little bit less gelatin today, and we're going to do more of the jam style, which is what you would expect to get in the grocery store. Now, you can sweeten these or not sweeten them however you wish. I'm going to be using allulose because that's my favorite sweetener in the kitchen if I'm trying to stay keto, but you could use stevia, monk fruit, whatever it is you like to use, and you can sweeten it to your taste. Now, I'm going to use strawberries for a strawberry jam, and I'm going to show you how to use a little bit of an extract if you want to really boost the flavor. It's not required, but it is really nice if you have access to something like that. We're also going to do blackberry, and when I make the blackberry, I don't have any kind of a blackberry extract, so we're just going to do that with the fruit, so you'll see how it is when you only use the fruit as well. And then for the almost carnivore version, which you could actually make really close to carnivore if you left out one ingredient, we're going to do a spicy bacon jalapeno jam. It's going to be really, really good. And my wife is actually dancing in the background because she loves the combination of bacon and jalapeno. So I'm going to show you how to make a bacon jalapeno jam, and you can sweeten it, or if you didn't want to, you really wouldn't have to. And if you left out the jalapeno minus the sweetener that I'm going to add to this, that's actually carnivore. So you can customize this however you want. So let me get out some beef gelatin, some allulose for sweetening, some water, and let's put together 3 different versions of keto jam. You can do this in any container that you want, but these mason jars have some extra room. I'm going to be using 1 cup of water. I also have some strawberry extract that I'm going to use to help flavor the strawberry, just for some fun. If you get a flavoring extract that you like to use in something, feel free. You don't have to. That's purely up to you. How many carbs you end up with in each of these depends on how much fruit you use, and that's the benefit of us not using fruit pectin and sugar and any of these other things. Because we're using the beef gelatin, we can add or subtract things from that however we want to. So I'm going to use enough fruit that I get the flavor and the texture that I'm looking for, but not so much that I feel like I'm blowing the carb count out. So use however much or little fruit you like. I'll tell you about how much I'm using, but you can really adjust this to your taste preference. The more fruit you use, the higher the carb content goes. The less you use, the softer the flavor of the fruit, but the less carbs you have. So it's all up to you, and you can do it with any fruit that you would like to use, which is appropriate for a proper human diet. Or if you're doing something like the jalapeno bacon, and you want to leave out the jalapeno, you don't have to worry about adding any carbs from that. So the only thing you would be adding is the sweetener if you choose to use it. So in each of these containers, I have gelatin. Now I'll put all the amounts on the recipe card for you, but I have the amount here to do the jam texture. If you want to do the jelly texture, it's the same process, you just use more gelatin. And I'll put all of that info on the recipe card, which is linked in the description box down below. I'm going to bloom all of my gelatin by adding a couple of tablespoons of water to each of these containers. Let it sit off to the side as I prepare my other ingredients. Then we're going to bring everything up to a boil, 1 flavor at a time, add our gelatin, and then I'll show you how we turn it into jams and jellies. All right, it is the next day and our jams have fully set in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna use a hand mixer to just mix them up because it breaks up that gelatin texture to make this a little bit more like the jam that we would buy in the store. You can do that if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You could also use something like a stick blender, or you could even use a spoon or a whisk or something and get down in there and put some arm muscles into it. But either way, we're gonna get that broken up, and I have some of my 90-second bread. We're gonna give these jams a try. All right, guys, that is the keto jams, other than the sweetener and the jalapeno over here, kind of leaning in the carnivore direction of jam. These, I think, are gonna be really good.
They look really good.
They look fantastic.
They sound really good.
So we'll give them a try. So let's try the blackberry first here.
Okay.
Because that is just fruit, water, and the sweeteners and the gelatin. And then we'll do the strawberry, which has the strawberry extract in it. And then we'll do the bacon and jalapeno, which has a little bit of maple extract in it as well. There is soft butter over there because what is toast, 90-second bread toast and jam without some butter?
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Just light butter because I want to still be able to taste lots of the jam. Ooh, nice texture. The texture is definitely reminding me of like a jam jelly, kind of like what I would buy at the store, what I grew up with. Kind of has like, it like is still sticking together. It's sticky like I would expect. Whoa, that's really good. I love your 90-second bread. Adding butter to it, only better. This though is awesome. Great flavor, great texture. Sweet, not too sweet, perfectly tart. I mean, you nailed it. I mean, this tastes just like jam, jelly. I mean, great flavor.
The blackberry really does come through too. All right, while you're finishing up the blackberry, I'm gonna make us one to split here with the strawberry.
You know, strawberry is my favorite. I don't really discriminate with jams and jellies, but strawberry is by far my favorite flavor. Again, look at the texture of that. That's perfect.
Smells really good too. Someone asked me if I could do a carnivore jelly, and I was like, well, with fruit in it, it's not really carnivore no matter what you do. But if I could get as close as possible, that'd be cool. Most jellies have sugar, lots of fruit, corn syrup, thickeners, all kinds of things, and when you get into the store. But I realized if I used water and beef gelatin to make this, the bulk of this is just the water and the beef gelatin as far as the texture.
Right.
So you can use enough of the fruit to get the flavor, sweeten it however you want it to be sweetened, and then the rest of it is just the protein and the collagen of having beef gelatin in there, which is actually really good. So it actually works really, really well that way. So I'm gonna take a bite of this and then you can have this one because I know strawberry's your favorite.
All right, yep. Oh my, that is bomb. I can actually get the flavor of strawberry. The tiny little amount of strawberry seeds that is in there, it literally is, that's really good. I mean, that's nice. That's my favorite, but like I said, strawberry is my favorite. This was amazing.
Yeah.
This is just so good. And I love that little bit of pulp texture.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to try this. This is completely out of left field in terms of like flavors of jams or jellies here. Bacon jalapeno jelly, like.
I love this flavor combination. I was very excited when you were filming this.
Yeah. Now I'm also thinking this would be really good because it would start to melt with heat. This would be really good put on top of something like a steak or chicken or something like that to begin to melt down over top of whatever protein you wanted to add it to, almost like a little flavoring element. I think it would be really good on there. And this one I did not blend up in any way. So this actually has like chunks of jalapeno and chunks of bacon rather than blending it into a fine jam or jelly. I left it a lot more whole so you get that kind of almost bacon jam relish. That's really something special. That is very different, but so good.
Let me give my feedback here. That is really good.
That comes totally out of left field and tastes amazing.
I don't think I've ever had anything like this, but this is really good.
Yeah.
It's really good on the 90-second bread. I would totally take this jar, put it over steak, chicken, pork. Oh my gosh. If you like use this to like put on top of your meat, I would die.
So at this point, my phone ran out of memory and we did not get the last part of the taste test where I used a only peanuts, very low carb version of peanut butter and made Ash a keto peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It is fantastic if that's something that you choose to include in your proper human diet. And if not, totally fine. But this is a real winner of a recipe. You guys have got to go check out these jams and jellies. And if you're in the band, I have some special versions of this that are going to be coming for you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you don't know about that, my private community, the band, is linked down below and they get extra recipes and behind the scenes. So you guys make sure to come over there if you want to see some more jams and jellies. All of the information will be on the recipe card for this recipe. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Eat your meat. Sometimes your keto jams and jellies. Love your life. We'll see you in the kitchen for a bunch of crazy recipes. And if you like these jams and jellies, you got to go check out this recipe right over here.
May I butter your biscuit?
Yes.
I was trying to flirt.